Alright, welcome back to episode 35 of Let's Play Factorio with Brightblade, Bob's Mod Edition. Okay, so last time we left off, I didn't have the power poles in, or, I don't know if I had all these pieces in or not. I just kind of started adding a few pieces just to get ready. So I know it gets boring watching me add stuff like that. Okay, so, the first thing we need here, I know I got 6 of them, but where'd they go? I've done that more times than I can count. I know they're here. They're there. Okay, so we need to add a hydro plant. And we're just going to slap that in there. And we're going to change that to sulfur. I have no clue why that one's there. I've just been using steel pipe because it's a little bit easier to get right now. So we're hooked in on this side, which will bring the stuff out. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of kick-start the system a little bit. Where did I put it? It's here. I know I grabbed it. It's not down there. Let's go in here and move over. There it is. Okay, so we're just going to load. This thing is for making, see, that's fill. We want empty. So we're going to empty all the sulfur barrels right into this machine. But of course, before we can do that, we need power. So I'm just going to kick a few of these cans in there and let it start it up. It's going to take a little bit here because it's got to suck it into the machine and then run the machine. I'm not sure how much room I actually have left. Okay, so we'll just leave that sit for the moment. That'll work just fine. Let's see. So that's also going to give us the sulfuric waste. I grabbed a bunch of it. So now it should actually be able to run again, I think. Oh, we're not getting this water out. What's going on here? Okay. I knew I haven't hooked up everything. I think we did that beforehand last time. So that comes down into this machine here, which makes our sulfuric acid. But we need the sulfur over here, but we also need something that gives us oxygen. So we need an electrolyzer. That's the easiest way to get this, and we're going to make hydrogen oxygen, which is, you know, H2O more or less. And then we're just going to grab a pipe from here to here, and that should give me power. Now we also need water in. So we're going to take the water or H2O in. If I can hit the right button. There we go. We need power at the station here. So that'll give it power there. And all we need to do now, we should have oxygen already coming out, right? Yes, okay, so we need to burn off the hydrogen. So we need a flare stack. And we're just going to hook this right directly up. I think that'll work. Or, you know what, I did that wrong. I think you actually have to have a space or two in between, because for some reason when you stack them, they don't want to burn. And maybe it's just me thinking that it's actually not burning. So why are we not oh, I'm sorry. It's not water that we need in. It's actually purified water, which is what we have right here. So we're going to, I'm trying to think how to do this. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And then we'll just drag this out as far as it'll let me go. then I don't really want to do it that way, but it's going to happen that way anyway. So let's hook that up. So that'll bring the purified water in. And we'll turn that into hydrogen and oxygen. And that will give us our oxygen for here. And we'll start burning these guys up. So for the moment, because I did not bring any belt with me, which was kind of dumb, after running all the way over to the base, let's just go like this. We're just going to give them a box. I have quite a bit of sulfur here, so it should actually be able to burn for quite a decent amount of time. So then that will make us our sulfuric acid as long as we have purified water, which obviously we don't have enough of. Got enough of this the way it looks. Oh, I just run out of barrels, that's all it is. So let's just let's go ahead and set the system up as well. One in, one out. Shoot, can't really just put it into a, well, we'll just go 2 boxes. Put a box there and a box there. Then we'll fill this one up with all the those barrels. And that can go in there like that. So this will keep running. After a little bit, this should actually start up. Oh, I see what I did wrong. We need to move that. We forgot to, I thought I did all these in during the intermission, or whatever you want to call it. So we need that there. That's fine. That one's not. Okay. Hopefully I've got enough here, because now we should be able to get all this done. Okay. Now, are we getting anything over here yet? No, we're not. Oh, because we're not getting any of this done. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so that plant's working, that plant's working. This one's working now. And we're able to kick some out, but not enough. And I think a lot of it's going to be this purified water problem here. I probably didn't bring enough purified water. Or, I mean, enough of this over. Because that seems to be the problem, because we're getting some in here. But we need, well, that one has 15 sulfuric ash. Or, yeah, sulfuric ash, whatever. Looking for some more. We didn't bring any blues over, that's the problem. Or at least not enough to get these things fired up. Because once these actually get fired up and we get enough of the crystal slurry, these guys should be going, but I think we need more crystal slurry. Oh, we don't even have the coal filters yet. Okay, I was completely unprepared. I thought I had coal filters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run back and get some coal filters. And we're going to have to get some coal here as well. I see we've got to get quite a bit of stuff, so I'm just going to stop the video right here. I'll get what I need and we'll come back and we'll get this all set up. Alright, so I got some stuff here so we can start finishing. I did a little bit of work because I thought OBS was recording and for some reason it wasn't. So what I ended up doing is, because this machine here can supply the one water without any problem, I decided to just leave this machine with it going into the clarifier. The only problem is now we're not getting enough back from here. But I think once we get some things built here, Let's have this on long-handed pickup. Or, I'm sorry, should be a long-handed drop. So we can start dropping them into the machines. I like this so much better because it's so much easier. Now some of these machines already have quite a bit of stuff in them, so that's why they're not firing up immediately. And let's see here. We need to... I put this belt in, obviously. Now we can set this to long-handed pickup. Let's see, right there. And right there. It's kind of nice to be able to use the blues in the place of a red. Go in there. I think there's one over on this side that we're missing too. But before we get too excited here, let's get about 40 or 50 lights. Or about 30 or 40 lights built here. I'm getting tired of not having lights. Okay. So I don't think I had this in. This is the coal frame here. We're gonna bring coal up to that here in a second. And then that'll allow us to make more of these, but we're missing a few of these. I'm just gonna that can just go off. Oh, that's right, I gotta use a blue there. I need long-handed pickup. There we go. So that'll just clean the frames out of that top one because I knew there'd be a bunch in there. Okay, so let's go down here and let's get the rest of our, ooh, we may have some problems with them gas wells being in our way. But they'll be a nice future project, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna go from probably the side of here. And, let's see, we want like that. Oh shoot, it's not gonna work out properly. I gotta do it from the bottom down here to make it work right. Darn. You would come out right in the middle of a spot, wouldn't you? Okay, so let's just go right here. We'll just come up like this, and then when we get close, we'll go like this. There we go. Now we just need some corners. Alright, so we got a corner there. Corner there. I think we need one down here because I don't see coal coming up yet. Okay. So that's going to bring coal up so that we can make these filter frames. And we want to shut that off so we don't have long-handed on. And we need a power pole. I think we'll put it right there. Now there's probably already a bunch of coal in here. Yeah, there is. Okay, so see, this is my problem I'm having is this doesn't float. The mechanics don't seem to be working correct. This should just be flowing right up into here and then up into this one. But there's really not that much of it. It's probably, I'm guessing it's probably just a marker left there. It's probably like 1% in there or something. Nope, it's 0.0, that's why. Okay. Same with what's in there. Okay, so this is the one that's hard to fill because we just can't seem to do it because we need the mineralized water. So I'm thinking probably the best thing to do with this, now that we got everything done, I don't know how far off we are on the, let's see, you make you make, how much? Uses 15 sulfuric acid and 3 or 5 blues every 3 seconds. So we're making 15 sulfuric acid. I'm sorry, it's taking that much. And making, what is it, 30 of these per second or something like that? or every 3 seconds. Sometimes it doesn't give you the right, doesn't give you the numbers you need. But, oh well. It all seems to be working. So, the best way to get these is, would be to make some flotation cells, but I don't have any basic electronic circuit boards at the moment. So I think what we're going to do is, we're just going to get stuff set up a little bit up here. Because when we build the actual, area, finish all the track and stuff, I guess what I'm trying to say. There's going to be areas for picking up all this ore. And I'm thinking this field of ore here might just be going for just straight iron. But I really don't know. There's other spots that I could just take for iron. You know, just to make the iron with the sterilite or starlight or however you pronounce it. I know I'm horrible with that. I'm going to use some landfill here. And number one, get rid of this landfill. Number two, make it easier to put the machines in around the stuff. Ooh, wow, we actually ran out of landfill. Cool. Okay, so I have these large area mining drills, which as you see, they get one more space than what a normal mining drill does. So I can set them in places like that, but if I put them next to each other as well, they mine further out so that we can get more ore in one session, I guess what you could say. Okay, I wish I could put some there, but I can't. Might be able to get one there. That looks like that's it. Now, what I kind of want to do is, come on, I need some light. But we don't have no power poles strung up here yet. Let's see what we can find for power connections down here. Okay, there's one. That should be our connection from the tracks. Better go out a little more. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do our normal power connections here. As I have time to get more landfill, I'll bring more landfill up here and fill in these spots so that we get more of this ore coming down. Okay, so first thing we really need is, let's start right around in here somewhere. So this is going to be our stone. And I should have 8 of these guys, so let's go down one more spot. Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same on this side. So you can tell you get a little more confidence going the other way because it's like, oh, well, I know what I'm doing now. Let's see, go like that. And we're gonna go like that. And that. And let's see, now the next ones we want is we want long-handed drop. And then we put them in there as well. And we'll get this all in. And then we need to set the next one to long-handed pickup. And of course that gives me all the easy spots to put in the power poles now. So it should actually cover all of that over there. I just don't... I think we're just going to go ahead and put these in, even though they're not necessarily needed. They're needed for other stuff, so... just put out of steel. I'm going to go down and get some again. But not during this video. Okay, so if we set these up... There we go. Okay, so yeah, I screwed up. I figured I did. Oh, shoot, I didn't want to put these out on this belt, did I? I have to delete all the ones that go onto this belt, including the long-handeds. We need the purples. That's what we actually need for there. So we're just gonna... Oh, come on. Okay, and this one here needs an extra space. Do we have any purples made? No, and we're out of the... Darn, we don't have enough wood to make anything? Where's electronics? Oh, we'd need components. Okay, so right now all we actually have in the system is this. What are we looking at for time? I think we're just about... I just wanted to get this started for that we're actually going to finish this in the next video. Let's just kind of burn down through the trees a little bit if we can, if there's any more. Okay. So this is going to be right near here, so we may end up moving stuff over yet. Just as far as kind of like a after that. But I think I'm going to stop the video here, and I will see you guys in the next video, and we're going to get this whole area up here. I don't know if we're going to get it all set with miners, but I would like to get this finished off so that things will work correctly. And we can put all the stuff out on the belt, and then we'll, I think we'll put the outputs on the outside so that we can do that, but everything's going to have to be purples to work for this because we're not kicking them into a machine that makes rocks, or we're not kicking them right into a into a burner or anything like that, or into a thing. Although we could actually kick this stuff right into a furnace, and then I think it still kicks stuff out wrong here, but we wouldn't have to use so much other stuff. But I'd really like to get this done. So I will see you guys in the next video.